In a warm and inviting living room, a father and his son sat together, surrounded by the comforting glow of lamplight. The father, a man of wisdom earned through life's experiences, had a large jar on the coffee table. Beside the jar there were big rocks, pebbles, and sand. The son couldn't help but wonder what his father had in mind. The father picked up the jar, with a twinkle in his eye, and said, "Son, let's see if we can fill this jar together." He reached for a handful of sand, pouring it into the jar until it covered the bottom. "Now, let's add these pebbles," the father said, picking up a handful and pouring them in. The pebbles filled the space on top of the sand, filling the jar further. The son, now intrigued, observed as his father attempted to fit in the big rocks. However, no matter how he arranged them, the rocks didn't quite fit. Some even tumbled out of the jar. The father paused, looking at his son with a knowing smile, and said, "It seems we're having trouble fitting the big rocks. Let me show you why." He emptied the jar and began anew. This time, he placed the big rocks first, followed by the pebbles which filled the gaps between the rocks, and lastly allowed the sand to settle around them. With a gentle smile, the father began to explain. "You see, son, life is a lot like this jar. These big rocks represent the most important things in our lives, our family, our health, our dreams, and our values." The son looked on with curiosity as his father continued. "Now, these pebbles here are the things that matter but may not be as crucial. They're the activities and responsibilities that add substance to our days, like school, work, and friendships." Pointing to the sand, the father continued, "And here we have the little things, the daily routines, the small tasks that may not carry much weight. They fill in the gaps around the big rocks and pebbles. If we don't prioritize these big rocks first, the things that truly matter, there won't be room for them later. When you prioritize what's truly important in your life, everything else falls into place more easily. You can still enjoy the smaller things, but the foundation is solid." The son nodded, absorbing the lesson. The father continued. "As you grow, you'll have many responsibilities and choices. Remember to always prioritize your family, your health, and your passions. That way, no matter how busy life gets, you'll have room for what truly matters." The lesson resonated in the quiet room as father and son shared a moment of understanding, the large jar serving as a tangible reminder of the importance of prioritizing the significant aspects of life.